Hugo the Hornet is quite excited for some more Charlotte Hornets basketball, and it's a very special game for the Hornets as they're going to be facing off against the Boston Celtics. Kemba Walker's first game back here in Charlotte. He got mostly a standing ovation, a sprinkle of boos here and there, but for the most part he got cheers, which I think are well-deserved. Probably the greatest Charlotte Hornet of all time, which doesn't really say much, but he's done so much for this organization, so much for this city, and they were definitely right in cheering him. But these two teams still have the game to play as Gordon Hayward starting this game off with a little bit of a dunk, and then Jason Tatum. Four wide open, been a McDonald's drive-thru at 5 o'clock in the morning. So now it's 5-0 until a green bean machine for Miles Bridges for three. Charlotte up by 2. P.J. Washington, a rookie out of Kentucky, will cook inside. Washington has played very well so far this season for Charlotte, as there's Kemba's first bucket against his former team. Now 15-10, Dwayne Bacon up some plays as Charlotte's now up by 7. They're looking good early. There's Bismack Biyombo saying not in my house. Here comes Charlotte on the break. Devontae Graham with the tough layup, and it is good. So now it's 20-19, or 10-19, sorry, as Robert Williams gets the dunk. Charlotte still up by 9. Gordon Hayward guarded by Dwayne Bacon, and that'll be an and one for Hayward. The former Butler Bulldog with that one. So now it's 23-19. There's Terry Rozier wide open for three. Of course, Rozier has played the past 4 years with the Celtics, so he's taken on his former team as well. Is Jaylen Brown with the J. So now 22-26. Smart over to Poirier with the layup. Don't get to say that name every day. 24-26 now as Nicolas Batum is blocked. Not in my house, says the Celtic defense. And then Jaylen Brown with the dunk. He will tie this game up at 26 apiece. And then Marcus Smart will give his C's the lead. Celtics on a nice little run now, 30-28. Kemba Walker over to J-Tay. Jason Tatum, fadeaway mid-range, and he would drill it. 34-30. Here's Kemba Walker. He's going to fade away. Reservations for three, please. Welcome back to Charlotte, Kemba, as he is cooking on Devontae Graham with a mid-ranger danger. 30 points in this game for Kumbaya Kemba is Devontae Graham. Step back, splash. Former Kansas Jayhawk with that one. But Kemba Walker just answers right back with the contested layup, making it look effortless. 41-35, Tatum over to guess who? Kemba Walker, who gets another tough layup to fall. He is red hot. So it's 43-35, Miles Bridges going upstairs where Grandma hides the cookies. 45-37, Walker just muscling down a rookie Washington with no remorse. So now 47-39, there is Enes Kanter. One hand for safety as it's 51-39. Green bean machine. That's P.J. Washington for three. 51-42. Kemba, tough layup over Rozier. He gets the layup to fall, and then not too much later, Kemba Walker cooking on Rozier again. He misses the layup, gets his own rebound over Biyombo, and gets the layup as he's just cooking this Hornet defense. There's Rozier getting it to Bismack Biyombo for the dunk. So it's 57-48. Rozier tips it. Walker gets it back over to Tatum, who's going to dash by Dwayne Bacon, and he's going to pull off James Harden with the step back. That's absolutely beautiful. 65-50. Graham's shot is no good. Biyombo with the rebound once again, and he will put it back in. As now it is 65-52. There's Walker. The hot hand continues to drain as he hits the three. And then corner pocket for Jason Tatum. Long two for him. As the Celtics are now up by 18 points. Their defense has been incredible, and their offense not too much worse. Is Kanter with the hook shot. There's Malik Monk, who had 0 points up to that point. Finished with 3 on the game over to Bridges, who misses it. However, PJ, the glass cleaner Washington, will get the layup. As there's Kemba getting by his old teammate Cody Zeller with ease. Just 20-point Celtic lead. They're going to increase it to 22 after the Gordon Hayward layup over old Zeller. And then Hayward with the and one. Zeller was trying to give him a hug as Zeller and Hayward must have not seen each other in a while, and someone awfully misses the other person. So, Celtics are going to continue to extend their lead as there's Samanjaway Ojijawanjaway for three, also known as Semi Ojale. As there's Graham with the layup, 99-72. Celtics continuing to dominate. They're going to get over the 100-point mark with the layup from Brad Wanamaker. Evan Romeo Langford over to Williams, who passes it to a different Williams. Grant to Robert over to Wanamaker for three, as the Celtics would be cooking in this one. 106-79 your final score. Outside of the first quarter, the Boston Celtics just absolutely dominated in this game. And now, if you want to play like pros, you got to look like pros. Here comes the Hornets, rocking out in the express suits, headed to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Just a few days later, after that Celtic loss, Charlotte at 1-8, 76ers at 7-1, as both of these teams have seen plenty of change the past few seasons. No Joel Embiid for the 76ers. He is a minor back injury. He'll be out 1 to 2 weeks. So let's go first quarter. Here's the big man, Al Horford. Grandpa still getting it done. He gets the layup, 6-5. Rozier over to Bridges. Stop, pop, and drop. Bridges gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's 10-9. There's Tobias Harris getting by Washington for the layup, as Harris signed to a big 5-year maximum contract this offseason, making it worth there. And then Al Horford with the and one. His former Celtic teammate Rozier gets the foul. And here's Ben Simmons on Graham. That's a total mismatch. And then Josh Swisherson for three. Bang, bang, bang. The former Miami Heat player with the tray ball. But Malik Monk will say, well, you can do, I can do better. Monk performed better in this game than he did in the Celtic game, but that doesn't really say too much, as there's Ben Simmons. Two hands for safety, driving by Graham with ease. And then Simmons on Biyombo this time, getting by him very quickly, getting the dunk. There's Kylo Quinn with the late quarter layup, as we now advance to the second quarter. There's Devontae Graham with the foul. Mike Scott called for the foul. I think Scott thought Graham was an Eagle fan, and Scott, of course, being a Redskin fan, is there's for rookie Matisse Thybulle with the step-back mid-ranger, and then Bacon for three, giving Charlotte the lead. And Michael K. Gilchrist will extend the lead, getting a two-handed jam. Nice cross-court pass from Devontae Graham, and MKG with the throwdown. And then P.J. Washington wants to wash, rinse, repeat. Instead, he's going to have to take the layup because he was getting smothered by Mike Scott, but Miles Bridges instead will go for a one-handed throwdown. Charlotte now up by 6, dominating against the East's best, as there's Matisse Thybulle going upstairs where Grandma hides the cookies. Number 20 overall pick out of Washington, as Terry Rozier gets the drive with ease, and then Monk for three, extending the lead to 9. Hornets dominating here in the second quarter, now into quarter number 3. Sixers want to start a little bit of a run, as there's Josh Richardson with the layup. Ben Simmons with the contact layup, as he just needs to muscle down inside, and he's set. There's Matisse Thybulle giving the 76ers the lead, 52-53. That lead's looking pretty, 76ers, but it's going away quite soon, as Old Zeller would miss it, but P.J. Washington would throw it down, and then Rozier gets the layup. So Charlotte up by 1, 58-57, but there's James Ennis for 3. Tied up at 60 now, Trey Burke with the layup, former Michigan Wolverine, is at 62-60. There's Ennis just maneuvering Dwayne Bacon. You reach, I teach, as there's Ennis with the dunk. Kylo Quinn now with a putback slam off of the miss from Simmons. So now 62-66, Simmons in the corner, over to Trey Burke for 3, bang, 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 now 62-69, Simmons on MKG, that's a mismatch. Pretty much anyone on Simmons in this game was a mismatch. So now 66-71, Tobias Harris with the layup, driving by Bridges, and then Ben Simmons, one-handed, left-handed, powerful slam. So now it's 66-77, not too much time left in the quarter. Bridges, fade away, mid-range, and it's good. Hornets bring it down to 9 here as we enter the fourth. P.J. Washington, step back, splash. Charlotte trying to make a comeback, 75-83. There's Washington again for 3. Baruki with a hot hand. 25-10 in this game for P.J. Washington. He absolutely dominated. And then there's Malik Monk. Green Bean Machine cutting the lead down to 4. as Matisse Thybulle misses, gets his own board over to Swisherson. Nothing but net. Huge three right there for the 76ers. 81-90. Stolen by Rozier over to Bridges. Over to P.J. Washington. Two hands for safety. As now it's 83-90. Rozier, mean step back on Simmons. And he's going to let it fly. As now 86-90. Ben Simmons with it. He loses it. There's the Hornets with the steal. Monk over to Terry Rozier. And he's going to cut the lead to 2, but on the other end, we see Ben Simmons grabbing at what looks like his elbow, his funny bone. Can't really tell, as a couple of his teammates, Tobias Harris and friends, coming to help him up. And the diagnosis would be a minor elbow sprain, I believe. It'll be a day-to-day injury, so it's not long-term. However, he won't be back in this game, which is huge news for Philly, as he has been their best player by far in this game. 88-90, there's O'Quinn with a huge and one. Bridges with the foul. Philadelphia needed that form of momentum as Rozier with a tough layup. 92-95. Harris guarded by P.J. Washington. Incredible defense. No good. Harris gets it back. Even better defense from Washington. Here comes the Hornets running the break. Malik Monk with it over to Zeller. And Zeller back to Monk, over to Miles Bridges for 3. No good, bounces off a rim. However, P.J. Washington would get it back. And P.J. has truly been incredible in this game. 94-97. Here's Richardson over to Thybulle, who gets it tipped by Bridges. Then Richardson will get it tipped by Monk. Monk picks it up. He's going to take the three-pointer, and it would be no good. Rozier gets it back. Hornets going to try to run another play as Monk gets trapped. Over to Rozier, over to Bridges. Bridges back to an open Malik Monk for 3, and it falls. Hornets tie up the game with 31 seconds left. So what are the 76ers going to do? Here's Harris driving by Washington. It's blocked. Harris picks it back up and hits it. So the Sixers take a 2-point lead with 17.9 seconds left. Here goes for Hornets, trying to run a play. Monk over to Rozier. I can't tell if that's a 2 or a 3, but it doesn't matter, as it bounces off the rim, and the 76ers survive. Tough task at home against one of the NBA's worst, without their star center Joel Embiid, without Ben Simmons for the closing minutes, but it doesn't matter as the 76ers survive. 99-97, your final score.